Welcome to a place where hearts unwind, infinite threads that gently bind, love and compassion in every line. Together we rise through space and time.
Hey, welcome back to Infinite Threads. I'm your host, Bob. There's a strange kind of peace that begins to appear when you spend enough time trying to understand people. Not agreeing with them necessarily, and not approving of everything they do, for sure. Simply understanding them. At first, this sounds like a small shift in perspective, just a change in how we look at situations. But over time, it begins to produce something much deeper inside of us. Because the more we try to understand human behavior, the more we begin noticing something that isn't always obvious at first. Most people are not acting out of pure malice. Most people are reacting to fear or confusion or pain that they haven't quite learned how to carry yet. That doesn't mean harmful behavior disappears. People still make choices that hurt others. People still say things that wound. People still act in ways that create real consequences in the lives around them. But when you begin seeing the emotional currents beneath those actions, something inside you changes. You stop experiencing every disagreement as a personal threat. You stop feeling the need to defeat every opposing idea. You stop carrying the exhausting responsibility of proving yourself right in every conversation. That's a big one. Instead, a different posture begins to emerge. Curiosity. You start wondering what experiences shaped the person in front of you, what fears they might be carrying, what story they believe they are living inside. And the moment curiosity enters the room, something remarkable happens. Conflict loses some of its intensity. Not always completely, but enough that the emotional temperature begins to fall. Because curiosity is disarming. When you try to understand someone instead of immediately opposing them, it interrupts the pattern people often expect. The cycle of attack and defense suddenly has nowhere to go. And sometimes in that unexpected quiet, people soften. They realize they are not being treated as an enemy. They realize they are being treated as a human being. But even when the other person doesn't soften, something important still happens. You remain steady. You are no longer carried away by every emotional current that flows through the room. You are standing on firmer ground. This is where that strange peace begins to show up. It's not the peace of a world without disagreement by any means. That kind of world has never existed. It's the peace that comes from understanding that human behavior is complicated and that most people are navigating life with limited information, emotional baggage, and imperfect coping tools. In other words, they're doing exactly what all of us are doing. Trying to make sense of a complicated world with the tools we currently have. Once you begin seeing life through that lens, something relaxes inside of you. You stop expecting perfection from people. You stop assuming every disagreement is a battle. You stop reacting to every sharp moment as if the entire relationship or interaction depends on winning it. And in that space, you gain something incredibly valuable, guys. Emotional freedom. You are free to listen, free to stay calm, free to keep your dignity without needing to overpower someone else's. And perhaps most importantly, you remain connected to the very thing this podcast is built on, the thread. Because every time we understand someone a little better, that thread becomes easier to see. It reminds us that the person standing in front of us is not a symbol of an argument. They are a life. A complicated, imperfect, evolving human life, just like our own. And the moment we truly recognize that, something shifts inside of us. The tension drops. The urge to fight softens. And the quiet peace that comes from understanding begins to take its place. Not because the world has suddenly become simple, but because we have learned to meet its complexity with compassion instead of constant resistance. And when we do that, something beautiful begins to happen. The world may still be noisy around us, and it will be. But inside, we are calm enough to keep the thread intact. Think about it, guys. I love you all very, very, very much. And you know what I need you to do. Go out and pass that on, okay? Later, Gators. Bye.